Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more finishing Permadeath, and we are back on the space station. We're in my other ship. We just almost had a crash. I don't know if we're going to keep crashing or not, so I had a recording going. We were on a very first wave spawn in the system, just seeing what else would come in. I was mentioning how the space station seems to be a bit cursed. Eventually, only one ship at a time will land, and that's problematic for hunting for a ship. There's still a lot of benefits to hunting for a ship on a space station, even if you eventually only get one at a time. Because if you want to upgrade that ship, you're right there. If you want to scrap that ship, you're right there. Mm, and these pilots, actually, you know what? Let's check this guy. Ah, he's gone. What about this guy? What are you selling? On the space station, they will sell different stuff than they do on the planet. And I could use some dihydrogen jelly, so let's look around and see if any of these guys... No, I've got tritium. Don't need that. Alright, let's wait for one more wave of ships. And then we will head down to the planet and go to a trading post that I've marked because I've noticed a lot of ships spawn there a lot faster. We do not get the one ship at a time curse going on down there. Well, not with about half hour spent looking. And I did see the ship that I want land twice, once in B class and once in C class. I'm hoping to find at least an A class, although I have confirmed the prices for upgrading. An A class to S class is 50,000 nanites. And I'm assuming then that a B class to A class would be half that, so 25,000, giving us 75,000 total. And then probably 10,000 to get from C to B, so that's 85,000 total. We can afford that. We have enough. So even if a C class lands, we're going to try to upgrade it to see what the hyperdrive range will be from an upgrade. I suspect that I'm going to have to wait around for an S class landing anyway, because the average one of these things up by upgrades is probably lower than the average from just a natural S class. That's my guess. I would like to see a 178, 179 at the low end when we upgrade this, but that's shooting for the moon, because 180, 181, maybe even 180.1 is the max. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna hit that. Oh, that might be the ship. That might be the one we're looking for. Let's take a zoom in, although it's gonna come through the top here probably. Yeah. Yes, this is the ship we're looking for. All right. What's the class gonna be? We might not need to go down to the planet at all. Maybe we'll just get a natural S class. No, it's a B class. That's okay. We're gonna buy it and we're gonna try upgrading it because we have a reload right there. Okay, so boom. What's this gonna cost me? Like 700,000? Less? 600,000? No, 800,000. Ooh la la. No, I'm not going to exchange. I want to keep my ship. Thank you. Let's just buy this. And let's waste a whole bunch of nanites upgrading it class-wise. Let's check the hyperdrive now. Add B class. I mean, why not, right? Starship, please. Wherever they are. There we go. That's terrible. Not even 130. I mean, that's really good for a very starter ship. If you could have that on a starting ship, you'd be 30% better than everybody else. All right, so upgrade starship. We are on. You can see it here, the Explorer. It's all torn apart, but that's it. That's the one. Upgrade class 25,000. I was correct. Okay, cool. Now it's an A class. Let's head straight back in and hit. I mean, we could check the hyperdrive. Let's not worry about it. This should be the same whether we get a natural A class and go to S or upgrade it to A and then go to S. It shouldn't matter. Upgrade starship. Class again, please. 50,000 nanites. Yikes, bam. Fingers crossed that this was good expenditure. Otherwise, we'll just hit reload and we'll get a first wave. Oh, 171. Not ideal. Yeah, you know what? I definitely want better than that. So you know what? We are going to head to the planet for a bit. Let's load that game. Boom. And should we just fly straight down? Or should we wait for one wave to land? Maybe we'll see an S-class. It's a first wave. There's going to be 4 ships coming in right away. Let's just wait one time, then we'll fly down to the planet. Besides, we can check each of the pilots for dihydrogen jelly this way. We forgot to keep looking for that. I believe, let's do some quick math here before anybody lands and after some textures spawn in. Come on, pants. There we go. Yeah, 14 slots, right? 4 by 3 plus 2. Yes, okay. 14 slots. I can hold 140 dihydrogen jelly on me. These guys are probably only going to be selling 130 to 140 anyway, so I can probably just buy everything. We are in an opulent economy though, so could go pretty high. Is that our ship? No, that's a hauler. That's the hauler with the split neck. Is it? Where'd it go? Yeah, that definitely is. Look at that thing. Look how wide that front is. But let's see if you've got dihydrogen jelly. I'm not making fun of your ship if you've got the goods that we need. Yeah, look at that. We only have one ship at a time coming in here. That's weird, right? Is that not weird? All right, no dihydrogen jelly. So much for a first wave spawn. Maybe we should just go. Oh, there they are. They're all coming in now. Okay. I guess we're not going to head down to the planet without checking them. We'll wait. We will wait. Maybe going and checking this first guy to land delayed them all? I don't know. Alright, we have 2 explorers to check, and this very short shuttle that's on a sausage roll there. Alright, what do you got? Come on, click, click, click. Let's go. Buy items. No jelly. Explorers, what do you got? I don't know which one of you landed first. Probably you. Buy items. No jelly. These do not look to be the same explorer, same traveler here. Korvax, I guess, but maybe they are. I forgot to check their names. Yeah, he's carrying the exact same stuff, so probably. All right. I think we checked everybody. We checked this pilot. Yeah. All right, let's head down to the planet. Now, the question is, should we fly there, or should we take the teleporter down to the base and fly from there? I guess we could, you know what, waffling like that is going to cost us more time than it takes to do either. So let's just fly there. It's 30 seconds or so away. There's the base. I really hope my marker shows up. Maybe we should have teleported there, because it's not showing me the marker that I placed. Unless it's behind the beach house base. Maybe. Oops, sorry, microphone. Maybe it's just not showing up. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's head towards that. I knew it was on the other side of the planet from the base, but I didn't think it would be not visible from the space station. It is my own beacon. Interesting that we had to get so close for it to show up, but maybe that's part of the new code. And it's daytime here, which is great. It's very pretty to look around as well while you're waiting for ships to land, because it's perfect weather on this planet. We never have to worry about storms. Actually, no, you know what? Let's not land there. I mean, only 4 ships can land at a time anyway. We may as well just keep our ship here, right? That's one less spot to look while we're waiting for stuff to land. I like to keep as many slots open as possible, but we don't need to, really. Really, we don't need to. So we can just look around here, and realistically, ooh, cute. C-class. No, we're not going to take that. There's a nice Razanos fighter. We might have seen that last time. B class. Now down here, they're not going to sell dihydrogen jelly. We have no reason to go check these pilots. They will sell tritium, but only in small quantities, like up to 200-ish, 240 maybe max. Usually less, usually like 100, 140, if any. Oftentimes what they're selling instead is like gold or platinum. So sometimes you can find tritium. I've not found dihydrogen jelly on the surface of a planet from NPCs. That being said, we could probably get it from terminals. There is a trade terminal here. But let's keep an eye out on ships and not worry about dihydrogen jelly. That's for frigate fuel, and I'll figure that out when I go do frigates later. Right now, we're trying to find this ship in an S class. And of course, it's sunset. That's unfortunate. What time is it? 1800 hours? 6 o'clock? Yeah, sunset time, I guess. You know what? Let's pick this up. And I'm going to move you right here. Wrong button. Tech. Portable. Where's that? I went the wrong way. Save beacon. You know what? I'm going to back up. I'm going to go to build camera. And I'm going to place you as close as I can get to my feet here. So maybe you're going to be in range. I just want you to not be in visual range when I'm doing a sweep. You know? You know? Okay, right there apparently. It's as close as I can get it. What landed? What landed? Nope, just a fighter and an explorer that we don't want. Okay. Now, can I reach that thing from up here? Yeah, I can. Okay. Save beacon. Boom. Restore point saved. There's that same fighter again. Now, while it is gorgeous here at night, and the grass does glow, I'm just way too high up. If I hop down here, we can see it right beneath us. The downside of waiting around here at night is you don't get to see the nice, beautiful color of the ships in all of their glory. Fortunately, we know what we're looking for, and we do not need to see their color, so we can just enjoy the nice, calm weather. Beautiful nebulae. And we got that stripy ringed planet over there. Looks a lot better from the base. The deck points right at it. It is a gorgeous orientation for the base. Looks good day or night, as this planet seems to always do in every place you can land. Alright, that's not the explorer we want either. Let's check out the class though. Because if I see an S-class explorer land and it's not terrible looking, that's not terrible looking. I would fly that. Doesn't suit our colors though. I don't think. So ideally not, but if I see one land and it's got 180, if it's got a max light year range, I'll be tempted. I will be tempted. Even an asymmetrical like that, I would be tempted. Alright. Okay, nothing happening. Unfortunately, well, while doing this, you do need to be sort of vigilant. They don't stop landing here. It's not like the space station where they come in waves. They all come at once, and then one leaves first, and that sort of starts a cascade of them not all coming at the same time. They sort of land one at a time, but eventually 4 or so should land in, I guess what I would call waves, but not really. That's pretty close to our colors. That's an orange, if you can't tell at night. Not exactly red, but it's a dark reddy orange. And it's not the worst looking exotic. It doesn't have the fins at the back. I very much appreciate that because the one we're looking for, unfortunately, does have the fins at the back. Oh well. We could browse the exchange to find the exact kind of explorer we're looking for without the fins and the right colors and all that jazz. But I came across this one myself, so yeah, I sort of want to grab one that I found myself for this save, and it's in the exact right colors, so yeah, let's do it. Let's find this thing. And even if I did go to a system that had one of these things, unless it was a system promoting one that could be upgraded to a max light year range S-class, and you showed you coordinates for a crashed version of that ship that you could upgrade, unless that's the case, I would have to do all of this there anyway. So we're already here. Let's do it here. I'll accept the fins on the back for us being here already. In case you're wondering, I'm talking about these two things right here on this orange one. And if this was symmetrical with that big long wing, that would be cool too. I will take a winged. I've never had one. I would take one, but it would have to have the wing on both sides, obviously. I do sort of prefer the old version of this wing before they upgraded Explorers, but this one is also very cool. It's got a really cool angle. I like the little engine pod here by the side of the Explorer. Very nice. The other one, the old one, looked more like a glider wing than a plane wing. Ooh, yeah, we got some good alignment there. I don't think we get that many planets. Do we? We'll have to go check. We'll go check the base before we end the video, whether we find the ship or not. I doubt I'm going to find an S-class. It's pretty... Sometimes it can take hours and hours of doing this, just waiting around. This is a perfect thing to do while you are watching other people play. Well, let's just say, unless you got two monitors or really good ability to pay attention to two screens, I would advise listening to other people play. If you're watching a stream, or quote-unquote watching a stream, listening to a stream while doing this, that helps pass the time tremendously. It's a lot less boring, and you can still pay full visual attention to everything landing. So we're getting a lot of these ones. Either grow another wing and change your colors, or get out of here. And I didn't check any other classes. Oh, there's an S, and its light year range is 173. So that's already better than what we upgraded, just by, a natural S. You know what? If that's all we can find... Now, I believe when spawning natural S's that hyperdrive range is randomized between a certain range and the max. So you can find one that will be the max. You're just going to have to wait hours and hours and hours and hours to find the perfect hyperdrive range. You might, and especially if you're being picky about what ship you want, right? Which we are. So I don't expect to find what we're looking for today. Maybe I shouldn't be so, I should set my bar a bit lower. Maybe we should go for a 176 hyperdrive range. I think 178 as a low bar is a bit ambitious, given what we just saw, and what the ship upgrades to. Because 171 is not ideal. That might be the lowest. I do not know what the low end of Explorer S-Class hyperdrive range is. I only know... And know is a strong word because I don't know. I can't remember if it's 180.1 or 181, but it's one of those two, and I will happily take either. Fighter, hauler, shuttle. Did something just leave there? No. I thought I saw this landing pad animate briefly. Explorer, but not the one we want. What's your class? A class. Okay. What are your values? I haven't been looking around. A class is 1.5 million. That's probably what we're going to be looking to pay in that range. So S class would probably be 2.5 million, something like that. Maybe 3. Don't know why I'm checking out the class of shuttles. It's not really relevant. I don't think I would buy a shuttle for any purpose except testing what it scraps into. Generally. Just because there's better versions, and by the time I'm picky about what ships I buy, I can buy a hauler, not a shuttle. And that's really what shuttles are great at, is when you're new to the game, they have a lot more cargo slots for their class than and cost than do other ships. So they're great for having early game slots, but yeah, I wouldn't buy one. By the time you can buy your own ship, you should be buying something better. Whether it's an explorer for the range, a fighter for the combat ability, or a hauler for the slots. I saw a ship go fly into that mountain. Is it going to land? No? Okay, I guess not. There's some ships. Any of these guys going to land? I hope not. They're not the ones we want. Yeah, there goes some explorers, but they're not the ones we want either. So, yeah, I say either and either. What's it to you? Tomato, potato. B class, B class. Shuttle class is more all we really need to know. Interesting shapes there. I like that sort of flat. Oh, I don't like that with those bizarre wings on the side. Asymmetrical shuttles? Come on, guys. You're asking a lot with the asymmetrical explorers, but that's just way too far. This almost looks like a construction vehicle, you know, like a crane or something, but it's just missing the crane and the treads underneath. And it flies. That does not look like a construction vehicle. I do not know what that looks like, but it's a little bit silly. That looks like a bird of some kind. Okay, now we seem to be getting a lot less ships. Maybe we could do a reload. That won't try and change the time of day, but it will give us a fresh new batch of 4 ships at a time. Right? Let's wait for, let's see if any of these ships in the sky are what we want. It's only the 2 of them up there, and it's not ones we want. Alright, let's do a reload. Reload manual save. Yes, that's one we made right there on this landing pad when we moved the save beacon. So it should, ideally, everything should be where we left it. The ship should be on the landing pad. The beacon should be down below us, and we should be up on the little chimney or whatever this thing is. This is one of my favorite sets of trade outpost because this little outlook post is nice and round and flat, does not take up a high amount of space. It doesn't have different angles where you can't see stuff from. You can just spin in a circle and see all, how many, 7 landing pads? Boop. Yeah, we're barely standing on it, but we are. Yeah, and the ship is where we left it. Excellent. And so is the save beacon. All right. Now, where are our ships? I can hear them. Oh, there's some. We've got a fighter, explorer, that one's out of here, and 2 haulers. Okay, these are not the ships we're looking for, and I didn't see any of them spawn. So let's give it a wave or 2, and then we'll try another reload. See, we didn't see any of these haulers the whole time we were there earlier, so a reload can give a fresh perspective on what's appearing. What was that called? Oh, yeah, Speedy Wings. Speedy Wings. All right. Okay. Interesting name. I'm not reading that one, but somebody's triumph. What are you called? Tunalo's Gravity Spirit. Tunalo's. All right. Why are you sticking around? You landed at the same time. Get out of here. Go! And this, right there, is why the ships start coming in one at a time eventually. Alright, where's that next wave at? Oh, hey, we got daytime. We got dawn. Where does the sun come in? Over there behind this mountain, I see. Alright, we've got a hauler and a Razanose fighter. Not looking for those. Anything else? No? Oh, there's some ships flying around in circles on the horizon for no good reason. Looks like that might have been the explorer we were looking for. That's the Raza. And yeah, that's the one we want, and it just flew off into the sky. That's great. Thank you. Oh, thank you, shuttle. Thanks for landing. I appreciate that. We got room for one more. Let's see what it is, and then we'll do a reload. No, nothing landing. I hear it landing. Okay, it's that shuttle there. Explorer, sorry. Reload manual save. Maybe we'll have full daylight when we pop in, because time keeps progressing even while this bar is loading. Or while you're offline. It's just the procedural code or the server code of the game telling it what time it is that keeps track of that. It's independent of you playing. You don't need to be here for time to pass in your systems. Your flowers will grow. Your suns will rise and set, regardless of what you're doing. In fact, even if you pause the game, if you Alt-Tab to another screen and you're in screenshot mode, or if you go in screenshot mode and you get out of screenshot mode, time will have passed while you were there. You don't even have to Alt-Tab. Time passes no matter what you're doing. And yeah, look at that. Full daylight. See? Well, pretty close. We still got some heavy shadows. Long shadows, but that's blue skies. Alright, we've got... No, I thought that hauler might be the explorer we're looking for, because it's also stubby. But no, nothing there. Alright, so we didn't have very much luck today. I think we saw the B class, we bought it, and we upgraded it to 171. Not the best, but you know what luck we did have? And I can't believe I'm saying this with some time left on the timer. The game didn't crash. We've gone into our inventory, you know, and all that. Gamble. Oh, hey, what's this one called? Did we check that? Yeah, that's the one with the weird name. Falcon of Sleep. That's not really what I associate falcons with, but I can get behind that. I could go for some Falcon of Sleep. Not stylistically, but metaphorically. Yeah, I would regret buying that too. See, at least this construction platform, missing the crane, has wings, so you sort of expect that to fly. Even though you think it's preposterous that it does, it had wings, right? It's like if people put wings on their cars, you'd be like, what, do you think that can fly? Because that's what wings are for. And I guess if you got going fast enough, you could have a car that flew. Probably more like gliding. You would need an engine to propel yourself once you're in the sky. But I bet you could take off the ground. That's why they put spoilers on Formula One cars. To keep them on the ground. Alright, A-class fighter, huh? That's a lot of units. Wow. Tier 3 fighters are expensive. I mean, it's a drop in the bucket for somebody at max units, but wow. Although, to be fair, it's a lot more expensive to upgrade a ship to S-class in nanites. What did I say? 50,000 nanites from A to S? That's hugely expensive, especially if you're going to get your nanites from doing things like scrapping ships. If you're going to transfer units into nanites, that is massively more expensive. I would much rather just straight up wait around and pay for the S-class. Normally. I would be willing to spend the nanite I've earned to upgrade this ship we're hunting for today to S-Class, if we could get a better a better hyperdrive range out of it, and we can't. It's got always be 171. That's what it's locked into. That's all we get here, ever. Unfortunately. Alright, let's wait for a couple more ships to land, and then we'll call it, and I'll keep doing this between videos. But yeah, what a pretty planet. I am happy with this place. The trees are great. Actually, you know what? Let's go take a quick peek at those trees before we go. After we see what the next ships are. Because those two don't count. They were already landing when I said let's wait for a couple more ships. They don't count. I've definitely scanned these skyworms. Do I not have connection services? Probably not. We've done a lot of reloading. Yeah, wait, what? 0 discovered? No. No. I'm gonna have to go land on all the planets here too, aren't I? Alright. Oh. No, that's the hauler. Alright, well, nothing we want in the sky, so nothing we want is gonna land. Let's go take a look at these trees. Because if this cloud will leave, they're really pretty. Yeah, I think we got a good collection over here. Oh, look at those hazards. We got some fungus growing around at the bottom here. Really neat. Leaves, actually. It's not even fungus. This is just straight up leaves. Really cool stuff. And these ones have really cool red stripes all the way up and are very viney for their trunks. Cool stuff. And the other ones are sort of just normal bulby trees. But in conjunction with these unique things, I think they're pretty cool. Nothing too fancy about these. I've seen these since I started playing, but it's nice they're still there. That variety is a good thing. We do not want to get new trees just to replace the old ones. We'd like to keep all of the stuffs. Alright, I do not need to make a new save. We have not done anything. I can just reload this autosave. So I'm going to fight my instinct and not make a new save. And yeah, no, nothing landing, nothing we want. Frustrating. Alright, well, I didn't expect this to go as a success. We got a half hour of unedited footage, and that's not enough time. It just isn't. You're hunting a ship, expect to spend 1 to 2 to 6 to 10 hours hunting your ship. Who knows? Depends on what your bar is. You getting an S-Class? Are you worried about the hyperdrive range of that S-Class? You got a specific color of ship you're waiting to land? You know, that sort of thing, that can really affect how long this is going to take. It's going to take me probably the rest of the week. So maybe next week, maybe next weekend I'll be able to show off a ship, but I doubt it. Next weekend is probably when I'm going to have to make the video or spend the time hunting this ship because it takes so long. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it during the week. Something I am going to do now, while I have connection services, I'm going to go hunt down some creatures and some planets in this system. But until next time, everybody, have a good time.